What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Finster Prince, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Instagram, and all points Kimbo Slice. What happened to my dude, man? What happened to my dude? You know what? I'm gonna say this. I was a Kimbo Slice fan when he was on the streets because once he got into the ring and you saw his first few fights, you kind of knew he didn't belong there. But he did it for the fam, you know what I'm saying? He did it for the money. I ain't mad about that. His son is pretty good too. But you don't make a lot of money on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the $1 million status that you can when you get into the ring and you start fighting with Belfort. I think that's who he was signed to. And when you go to MMA and all that, those contracts. If you're a good fighter, if you bring in a nice draw, you bring in a nice crowd, which he already had a crowd. I mean, it's just like somebody in the music business. If you're selling your CD on the street, and like MC Hammer did, he sold his music out the back of a van, and he had so much buzz, it was easy to sign him. And then he made a bunch of money. It's the same thing. Kimbo Slice was a big YouTube sensation. We all know the story. And he just did it the right way. He was just good at beating people up. But truthfully, after I saw him in MMA, I was like, Kimbo, go back to beating people up on the street. Now, when he fought Dada 5000, I never even watched the match. And I believe that was his last match. And he beat Dada 5000, but they were both exhausted to the point where they could barely hit each other. It was like the first one to stand up wins the fight. I didn't even watch the fight because it was not what you want to see. It's really crazy because both of them didn't belong there. When I was listening to Dada 5000 promoting the fight, talking about I'm gonna hit him with concise punches, and it's like Dada 5000, you still are on the street, doing your thing down in Florida. And I was like, why are you even here? You sound, even the way you sound when you're promoting this fight, Dada, you sound fake as hell. It's for the money. They paid you, I don't know what they paid you, but it was enough to get up here and fake the funk. And that's what you did. And then you got in the ring and almost died. Your damn heart stopped, literally. Dada 5000's heart stopped, and he will never ever return to MMA because Dada 5000 and Kimbo really didn't belong in MMA. Now, Kimbo had a nice MMA career. Eh, he got knocked out one time in like a few seconds by some dude nobody heard of, and knocked him out with he held him back with his foot, and then boom, punched him, punch to the head, got on top of him, it was over. Some guy nobody even heard of just rocked Kimbo Slice. That doesn't usually happen, but it can happen to anybody. I mean, you got people like Vitor Belfort, and you got people like, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy. You got all those guys have all been floored before but it was by somebody who was good. It wasn't by a surprise dude that came out of nowhere and just knocked one of these big stars out. It just doesn't happen that way. So that's when his credibility started to drop. Because it was like, this no name came out of nowhere and knocked you out. I mean, he will knock any street person out, but any average dude out. But it's like, you're touted to be this new sensation, and you just got blitzed in less than a minute. So that's when I stopped watching Kimbo. I don't think I've never watched a full fight of his. I've always watched his highlights. After that, I was like, did he win? What happened? Okay. And then they come to find out that Kimbo, he was, using drugs to, he was doping or whatever it was. Not street drugs. I mean, to enhance his physical ability. And, he's getting up in age because he didn't come into the game, early. He was out there street fighting early. And his street fights are beautiful. The way he was connecting, he hit the overhand right. It's like this dude was amazing in hand-to-hand combat. Like they showed this one time where he was fighting a dude, and this dude was huge, huge, and he was shorter than him, but he was built, and he was fighting him, and then Kimbo was like, "Hit me," and he just stood there like, "Hit me." I was like, Kimbo, you followed the wrong career. You should have went straight to the movies. Kimbo Slice should have went to the movies because he should have been in like 300 or something. I'm telling you, if Kimbo was in 300, oh my God. Or even like 302, oh my God. Tell me you wouldn't have saw that. Oh my God. I'd have been all over it. I'd have been like, yes, the Slice is in 300 kicking, Roman centurion's ass or Greek's ass and taking names. I'd have been all over that like, yo, Kimbo, let's go. He would have got my money just to see him do the damn thing. So, I'm just bugging off of that. But yeah, he was in the wrong career. And when he finally got into the movies with Michael Jai White, he played some nigga in jail. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. But that's basically what it was. He played, the average jail Negro, I'm going to say that. Like, we all in jail and I'm the big guy leader. And I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. I didn't want that corniness. Nah, he was bigger than that for me. Anyways, so I'm sorry that he's dead. I would have liked to have seen him done more in the movie sector, but I'm thinking the stress of fighting, I think that's what got him. He had a heart attack at 42. I'm 49, you know what I'm saying? All that stress and fighting, training, that cost. That cost you. That cost your body. Then, the enhanced, drugs to get you to the cost, man. So it hurts your body. It stresses your heart beyond what it should be. And once you get into your 40s, man, you're just not getting up that quick. I know me. Every day I struggle to get out of bed. I'm not even lying about that. Dang it, dang. I struggle to get out of bed. I do, cause my back hurts, my knees hurts, it just hurts. So anyway, it's your boy Tone 202. Sorry to hear about my boy Kimbo gone. And I would have liked to seen him do more in the movie sector. And yeah, I hope his son does well. Peace to the family. Prayers go out.